I was checking out his portfolio, bro, and when you learn to so kwenda wrong side yake.
Ulipigwa KO before uanze kusoma.
Exactly. so this guy, right?
Oh yeah.
He's a world-renowned martial arts expert, yeah?
Atirudia tena.
World-renowned.
Pole.
World-renowned martial arts expert.
Thank you. 5th
degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
5th
degree. He will tell us what exactly that means.
Okay. Sikuwa nimeshika hapo.
Julia even never mentioned there are degrees to this stuff.
Oh yeah.
He never mentioned there are degrees to this stuff. Over 40 years of experience in Jiu-Jitsu. He is
3 decades.
Yeah. And add another decade on
4
top.
decades.
Exactly.
That's as much as me and you have been on this earth.
Right? Right? He's a recognized of global, of course, recognized jiu-jitsu instructor.
Yes.
He has trained, now this is where it got really interesting, bro. High-level athletes in UFC.
The
one that we do know. He has also trained members of the US Marines.
Amekuja hapa Kenya kutupiga.
You'll be telling us that. He has trained LAPD, SWAT teams, special forces back. Apparently, and you tell us if this is true. He taught self-defense in special forces in Brazil.
Is it the guy on right?
The guy on your left, bro.
Ni left yangu.
Yeah, on your left, bro.
Nimesahau paka nimejichanganyisha. Left and right.
Exactly.
Okay. The guy on my left.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has done all that, and he is now. I also saw he's been called a professor.
Okay.
Bro, like, what has he done? What has he not done? This guy. He has a degree in physiotherapy, and he was like, one is not good enough. You have to do another one.
Anakupiga na nakutibu.
Exactly. One was not good enough. He did another one on top.
With that?
Exercise physiology. Like, I don't know exactly what this guy has not done as far as exercise and physical development is concerned. He
so
is
this is a guy who can define your body.
Exactly. He knows exactly the bones and the points to pick if you really want to derail you and just paralyze you. I'm talking about Professor Ricardo Testai. How are you doing, sir? Welcome to SportyFM.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I mean, really appreciate you be here. Really happy to be here.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. On his left is another bad man. These are the people who you need to know in Nairobi. Is it like when I go somewhere?
So silent endanga kuchokozana huko
exactly. Keep this guy close. Samuel Laurian is in the building. How are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
I'm good, man.
Uko karibu, weka mic karibu na wewe.
Okay.
Hata mtu akuja kusaidia.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Pull, just pull. Yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Samuel?
I'm good, man.
You're doing good?
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. We are thrilled to have you guys here. Professor, first of all, Professor?
No, call me Ricardo.
Is it true you're a professor?
Dr. Ricardo. Is it the one?
It's a people used to call the instructor professor after the black belt.
Yeah.
And but just call me Ricardo.
Ricardo Testai. Is it true you have actually trained special forces?
Yes.
For Brazil?
Yeah, I started to teach because I had a group of friends. They were all law enforcement involved, and they came to me and said, "Hey, we want to train. We want to train with you, and can we start something for us?" And then, because of them, I started to teach.
Yeah.
So some of them, they were on the special force. Some of them were just like regular law enforcement. But yes, I was teaching there for a long time.
And also US Marines?
Yes.
Dude. It's sensational stuff.
Kiandutu Polytechnic ilikufundisha.
Sasa. By the time I'm done with this guy, I'll know one or two things.
Yes.
Also, 5th level, I'm a 5th degree in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We didn't know there are levels. He never mentioned levels when he was sometime last year. There are levels to this stuff?
So when you get the black belt, after you have a whole, after you keep training.
Yes.
It's very important. You keep doing, you keep training, you keep teaching.
Correct.
And then you start to get stripes. You start to get degrees on your belt. So after 3 years as a black belt, you get your first degree.
Yes.
And then another 3 years, you got your second degree. Another 3 years, you got your third degree. And then it goes from every 3 change to every 5.
Okay.
So every 5 years, then you go 4th degree, 5th degree, 6th degree, and then when you go 7th degree, your belt changes and goes coral belt.
Yeah.
So the degrees on the belt is more about the experience you have of teaching.
Yeah.
How long you're a black belt than anything else.
Okay.
Because also means that we are getting old because there's a lot of years on the belt.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to ask, like, how are you able to manage doing that and also doing? Is it 2 degrees?
the
physiotherapy and exercise physiology. Like,
so
how are you finding that balance?
My degree was physical therapy, and physiology is my specialization. That's what I did after.
All right.
It was 2 years only after the physical therapy.
Yeah.
So when I was around 20 something, I was like, okay, I gotta keep studying because I'll get older and I have to have some things. So that's when I started doing the physical therapy. So I was always studying during the day, training at night.
Yeah.
And that's how I found the balance.
That's quite interesting. And what's the difference do you find in terms of training? Like I've seen, you have trained high-level athletes in the UFC, US Marines. What's the difference between training someone who's going to fight maybe for their life versus someone, okay, they're also fighting for their life in the octagon. But what's the difference between fighting a fighter and like a soldier?
I think the jiu-jitsu is the same. The martial art will be the same. The principles behind will be all the same. What changes is the approach, the tactical, the strategic decisions we're gonna have to make.
Yeah.
So, in a fight, in a sport competition, it's very clear the goal. You gotta keep control, try to submit, try to win in a short period of time.
Yeah.
When you go do self-defense, law enforcement, army, is a little different. The goal is not to win, is different.
Yes.
Win in a competition is to get the goal of submit the opponent. To win in a self-defense situation is to survive.
Correct.
So many times you're not in a good spot, but you're able to neutralize the guy till some help arrive, or you can get to a better position, break apart, and move away. So that's the main difference. We focus a lot in what type of decisions are being done using the principles of jiu-jitsu. The principles will be the same.
Yeah. And I want to ask you, because before he won the headphones, Greg, you saw the ears.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Chunwa.
Exactly. They're looking a bit. That's how you know this guy has been in the thick of things.
Yes.
Besides coaching, were you like ever a fighter?
I did compete a lot in jiu-jitsu, in karate, because I also did a lot of karate training. I did compete a lot.
Yeah.
And my last official competition was back in 2014.
Yeah.
But my passion was always in teaching.
Yes.
I really believe in jiu-jitsu as a tool for self-improvement, regardless the area, regardless if you're going to be a competition thing or not.
Yeah.
And then I end up after, I was always teaching, and after I stopped, I was even more focused on teaching.
Yeah.
But I like the training. I still train every single day.
You still train yourself? Besides training other people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
And talk about that. What's the most difficult part of this journey?
It's understand that we're gonna have ups and downs, and it's a cycle thing. We have just to be consistent and keep going. You're gonna have to deal with some injuries, and some days will not gonna be. You not feel like doing, but you still have to keep going.
Yeah.
So if you break this barrier, if you break this aspect of the thing, and you keep consistent, you keep going, there is only benefits.
Yeah.
After a while, it's easy. The hard part is on the beginning of the journey. You go through these things. It's always easy to find an excuse to not go today.
Yeah. I'll always find an excuse. But for Samuel Laurian, you've been an MMA fighter. You are still an MMA fighter, and you are also the coach. What motivates you towards doing both roles, as a person and, of course, as someone who wants to inspire someone else in this?
I think it's more of a, personally, it's more of a self-development thing, like something that you get, it gives me a lot of purpose, and like I can't imagine a life without it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna pass, and you won't do this, you won't fight in the octagon forever.
Yeah.
But on the phase that you are right now in life, this is what you do. This is what you're good at. This is what you can live on.
Yes.
Like it gives me purpose on it, and that keeps me grounded in what I do. And you find something that you love doing, not just pushed. You're not pushed to do this.
Yeah.
Like the way Prof said, like most of the time you'll feel, not most, but some of the time you'll feel like, oh, I don't want to do this. This is, but you have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gives me a lot of purpose in it.
It gives you purpose.
Yes.
That's your drive, basically.
Yeah, that's my drive.
Absolutely. But I see you do across several things. You do Muay Thai, you do Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu.
How do you adapt to these different competitions? Because I understand like each has their own set of rules, right?
Yeah. It's like basically, like Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, and then you come jiu-jitsu and all that. It's like basically speaking different languages.
Yeah.
You just have to figure, okay, right here, right now.
What do you mean by different languages?
All of them are different martial arts. On Muay Thai, it's more of striking, and you have to be like this kind of aggressive and all that. Like when you come to jiu-jitsu, you'll be more patient, and your decision making is different, and your moves. You just have to adjust the mindset every time you're walking in the mat, you're walking in the ring to fight Muay Thai or boxing. It's just different. The way I said, I call it languages just to make it an understanding. Like these are different things. All of them martial art, but like just adjustment of the mindset every time you're okay. This is Muay Thai. This is jiu-jitsu. This is boxing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you personally, and maybe also professionally, how is it being in Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu Academy?
It comes with a lot of responsibilities. You have people in your back, like it's a really good community, and like people just like, hey, I don't want to. I don't know how to do this. And people like helping you, and there's that sense of community.
Yeah.
So you like even also like walking in a ring, in a cage.
Yeah.
You have those people in. So it comes with responsibility as a coach and as a fighter.
Yeah.
Because there's those standards which are in the gym, which are not everywhere.
And you don't want to drop them when you get into that cage.
Exactly.
Because you'll be on the fight night.
Yeah.
It's Thursday. You said it's Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Yeah, you'll be in the fight night. So I'm sure it's something that gives you a lot of pride.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to know, before I let Greg ask you a question I know he has, what is your fighting style? Like, you as an individual, what should you maybe look out for when you are in the cage? And who maybe does inspire you to fight the way you do?
I love grappling and all that, but I'm so confident with my striking.
Yeah.
I let my hands go loose. You're gonna have
a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes you a little bit special, right?
Yeah.
And talking about being special, you can't be a coach and of course an active competitor at the same time. How do you balance the two?
That's a really good one. It's more of when you're fighting and when you're coaching. It's like when you're coaching, you're mentoring.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, this is what we do, and then it's like basically doing what you're preaching. If that makes sense. So like I'm teaching you this and this and that, and then I'm saying at the same time I fight in the octagon.
Yeah.
I'm doing the same things that we've been doing in the classes.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of nurturing, mentoring, and also like practicing what you guys are all doing as a community.
Yeah.
In the octagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how surreal is it for you, like being a fighter and a coach, being next to a veteran legend,
someone you've looked up to?
Yeah, like Ricardo. Must be sensational, right?
Yeah.
You get starstruck.
I was telling him right now here before we started.
Yeah.
Like even like seeing them, him and Babalu when they're here.
Yeah.
Even just shaking their hands, man, it feels like
like a dream come true.
This is a dream come true.
Yeah.
This is nothing, like money can't buy this.
Yeah.
This is that kind of a feeling. Like I don't know if they know this, but like for me personally, I'm like like a 5-year-old being given a piece of cake, and you get so happy, just for a handshake.
Yeah,
that's me.
Sensational stuff. You have to see, Coach. I'm sure as you've been here in Kenya a couple of times. I think this is the third time you mentioned.
Third time.
What have you seen so far as the development of this sport is concerned?
It's been amazing. What they are doing at Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Julio and Thomas and all the coaches there. What they are doing is amazing. Not only growing the sport, but growing the community, growing every aspect of the sport. Like you just asked him what they are doing, like having the fighters teaching. That's amazing, because we know the fighting career not gonna last forever.
For sure.
And as soon as they are done, the next career is already there.
Waiting, yeah.
They already started, so they're gonna be ready for the next phase.
Yeah.
And this is something that is special.
Yeah.
So it's really special for me. We were talking when we were driving here how I feel very proud for being part of this. I feel part of this. That's why I want to make sure I come all the time.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Julio was training with me in US. Then he started teaching here.
Yes.
We were always talking like, hey, I'm I'm doing this. What do you think? And we share a lot of ideas. What Thomas is doing with the little kids, with the new generation, is amazing. I saw his class today. I was so happy to see what this guy is doing for the kids.
Yeah,
he's teaching inside his passion, and so it's the Nairobi. The Jiu-Jitsu in Nairobi is in a very, very, very good hands.
Yeah. Is it better than Tanzania? Have you been to Tanzania?
No.
Uganda?
No, just here in Kenya.
Yeah. That's the reason why you're here.
Any other place in Africa?
No, just here.
Just here.
Love to hear that.
And that brings me to Samuel Laurian. Samuel, you've been fighting, and of course, it's a pressure-driven and technical discipline. Yeah. How do you define your approach to inside the cage?
My approach is more strategic, more calmness, like it's calm, and you're not just going there, you're looking for something, but you're not like, all right, I'm jumping into it. It's more strategic and timing and just building up onto it,
Yeah.
So it's more of a timing thing. Strategic.
I wanted to ask you, like, guys like they know there's UFC guys, like Desanya, Nurmagomedov, Conor McGregor. Those are like guys who inspire you. I wanted to like who inspires, like in terms of fighting style, who do you like? I want to be fighting. I want to kick ass like that guy.
Yeah, interesting. You've mentioned Adesanya. I literally like it so much.
That's what I'm talking about. But I'm a big fan as well. You like his style as well.
Style, and he's such a vibe,
Yeah.
Also, like, apart from just fighting,
yes,
he has a character.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we have that in this country, like guys who are proper characters? Because we know, as far as building of sports, especially these kind of sports.
Yeah, there is for sure.
Yeah,
you just haven't got to see them.
Yeah,
like given that platform, and you guys get to see them.
Yeah,
there is a lot.
And the more we see these fight nights, the more we get to see these kind of guys, right?
Exactly.
I can't wait to see that. I wanted to ask you, Coach, like, what do you think about our levels as a country? Okay, you have not been to any other country in Africa versus the high elite levels that you've been coaching for years. Like, how long would you say from the progress you have seen in 3 years, like we kind of have to get to those kind of levels? I know it's a crazy level, but how long do you think we have to go if you keep at it like we are?
The work ethic that I see here is so good that I think you guys gonna get there real quick.
Yeah,
it's hard to put a time because sometimes there is things that we cannot control.
Yes.
But the work ethic that I see, every time I come and I go to the gym, they are there training. I saw you today. He did when I got there early in the morning, he was already training. Then he did a conditioning training.
Yeah.
And he's cutting weight for his fight. Then he did the class. He helped teach the kids. Then he did a class. Right before we come here, he was training.
Yes.
So with work ethic, with this type of discipline, there is no limits.
Yeah, there's no limit.
There is no limits. They all gonna make it.
Yeah.
All consistent and discipline. That is the two main things. But it's happening. From what I saw in 2019 team to now, it's already a big leap.
Yeah.
And it's gonna keep it going like this. The level they have is getting better and better and better.
Yeah. And those are the special ingredients you look for, like, let's say in a fighter. When you're training someone, what are those special ingredients you look for and you're like, if he keeps at it, this guy can actually
he
go
can hit
far.
the skies.
Yeah.
Is the effort.
Yeah.
I'll at least for me as a coach, I don't care about talent. I don't care about physical attributes, like the guy is super athletic, fast. If he is able to put the effort and keep the discipline, that's all we need.
Yeah.
The rest we're gonna teach. We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Some guys a little faster, some guys a little slower.
Yeah.
But if you put the effort, if you do the job, if you pay the price, you're gonna be fine.
Eventually.
When I mean pay the price, like you're there. You're gonna sweat. There is no skipping stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's harder to train talented guys because they feel like I'm already so talented. I can go a little easy
skip
here.
a few days,
I can do a little day off there.
Yeah.
No, it's discipline, consistent, and hard work. You always make.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And opening and controlling the close guard is one of your specialities, as a coach and of course a mentor. What do you think athletes get it wrong when it comes to that position?
On to open the close guard.
Yeah.
It's the close guard is a very strong position in jiu-jitsu. If the guy on the bottom really understand how to use the close guard, and if people don't know, close guard is when the guy has the legs around you, locking the feet
Yeah,
behind,
the lock, yeah.
Okay.
and they are able to bring your head down and everything. People think like the top person is
The one
winning.
Yeah.
But if
Actually, I do think that way.
well, if the guy on the bottom, you're correct. But if the guy on bottom knows how to use the legs and the arms in coordination, they are winning. So we need to find the balance, and it's a very fine tune where to find the balance.
Yeah.
We need to find the correct posture so we can unlock his legs and get out of that situation.
Yeah. So what's the tiebreaker? What do the judges look for or look at?
So it depends on the sport, right? If we're talking about jiu-jitsu, they are looking about the guy on the bottom using the legs to get on top or to try to submit.
Yeah.
And if you're inside a closed guard, they are looking for the guy on top to open a guard and do the movement that we call guard pass. He needs to get around and go chest to chest, either in a cross position on the side, we call side control, or on the mount. And that's the goal in a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if you go to MMA, where the grappling element is also there, usually they're going to consider the top guys winning. But even there, you need to understand how to do the ground and pound, to punch from inside the guard. Because if you do not understand how to do it, you're going to give your back, you're going to give your arm, and you're going to get in trouble, even being in the top position.
Yeah.
I'll do that to him anyway.
Good luck to us. Good luck to you, man. That's what Arsenal is doing to other teams in the EFL. All right, let's take a quick break. When you come back, we shall be talking about the fight night happening on Thursday.
Yes.
Your expectations as a coach, your expectations as a player, as a fighter who's going to be in the cage, and what to look forward to, and maybe what you're going to say to the guy who's going to be facing you.
Yes, sir.
We shall be talking about that when you come back. Don't go nowhere.
Sporty FM, Beyond Sport.
Absolutely.
Kwanza off the mic.
Off the mic. If there's one thing that has absolutely caught us by surprise.
Hey, it's your love for Richarlison.
Yeah, no, who is that? That's why I'm saying I don't like the guy. I'm sorry, Ricardo.
You just said, I like the guy. I wish he was at Arsenal.
No. I'm sorry. If you like the guy, I don't.
No, please.
He plays for Tottenham. I loathe Tottenham. I hate them basically. So
But
don't
you don't
like
like
the
the, you don't hate the player, right?
I just don't like the guy.
But he'd be the leading striker.
But I love Gabriel Magalhaes.
Oh, yeah.
Gabriel Magalhaes would make it in jiu-jitsu, no?
Yeah,
Like, he's a
so
big
is
lad.
Alisson, right? Yeah.
Alisson maybe is a bit old. But Gabriel Magalhaes, he's a big guy. You reckon he would definitely make it, or Marquinhos. They would make it in these kind of sports.
There's this defender at Nottingham Forest. Murillo.
Yo, Murillo, by the way, he's Brazilian as well.
Yes.
You know the guy?
He reminds me of Alex.
He's big, bro.
He's
and
big
them
and
calves.
has a ferocious shot.
Absolutely, this left foot.
Anyway, we are talking about MMA.
Yeah, you're talking about him. A bit of a digression there. No, let's digress even further.
It's okay.
We shall finish up with
We
MMA.
can do that.
Apparently, the doctor, Professor Ricardo,
Wait.
he,
Professor Ricardo.
Ricardo
Testai.
yeah.
Yes.
Testai,
Yes.
used
But Ricardo, are you from Brasilia?
Yes, Brazil.
Brasilia.
Brasilia is the capital city, no?
Brazil is the capital
Yes.
city. I'm from São Paulo.
Sao Paulo. Firmino's land?
Yeah.
Igora.
So, is that where we got
Sasa
Martinelli
nyinyi
from?
mjipa?
I think that's where we got Martinelli from. That's a story for another day. You used to work with Rivaldo, apparently.
Oh my.
And R9.
I remember.
Please tell us more.
In 1998, I was a very young boy. There was this young boy. Of course, he's older than me.
Yes. Then he was, yes.
Ronaldo Luis Nazario da Lima.
Oh,
He,
sensation.
fresh from an injury
Yes.
while playing for Inter Milan, straight into the Brazilian national team, the Seleção.
Yes.
Oh my.
How sensational was this guy? Personally, have you ever, who would you say, as a Brazilian, okay, don't say Pele, is the most talented?
Am I allowed to choose?
Yeah, give him an option.
Socrates, Bebeto, Rivaldo, and Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho.
And Romario, 5.
In your own opinion, who would you say is
I'm
right?
a big fan of Ronaldo.
R9?
Ronaldo.
So am I.
Yeah.
I'm between them. I think he had Socrates. I saw him play. My dad was a big fan of Socrates. Big fan. Bebeto, he was spectacular, very good.
Kicker,
He did the difference on the
Yes.
'94 Cup with Romario. Romario is really good, but he is a guy who he didn't like to train.
He is like
Romario,
Nyash.
yeah.
Doesn't like to train.
He just thinks they're good enough.
Yeah.
And Rivaldo and Ronaldo,
Disciplined players.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
I got like you mentioned, I got a lucky enough. I graduated in 2002, and then in 2008, 2009,
Yeah.
I had one of my students that I was training jiu-jitsu with me. He was a senior physical therapy for Rivaldo's team, and he was going to leave because Rivaldo was taking him to.
So you trained Rivaldo, just to be
Uzbekistan.
clear.
No, I was a physical therapist at his team, and I ended up doing treatments on him and everything.
Okay.
So he took the senior physical therapy to Uzbekistan, and then he needed somebody to be hired to his place, and then I was the one hired.
Yeah.
So I went to work, and on that team we had. Remember Giovanni? They call him the Messiah.
Yes.
Played for Santos. He
Yes.
was there.
Giovanni, yeah.
Branco, left
Yeah,
defender.
Branco, the guy who scored that
did
penalty.
the third
yes.
free kick goal
Yes.
in Netherlands in '94. He was on the team. We got a couple big names playing in Mojimirim. You have Gil Vela.
Yeah.
He did
Zirobato?
his whole career in Greece.
Yeah, Zirobato.
No, Giuseppe, his name.
Uh-huh.
So then I got lucky enough to be around Rivaldo a lot.
Okay.
And he was already on the end of his career because it was 2008, 2009.
All right.
He remember that year he played with his son
In Angola?
in Brazil.
In Brazil, then they went to Angola.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right before they went to Angola, I was there. I saw I was close to his son. His son was always like coming to us like, hey, my leg is hurting. I need some treatment. And
Yeah.
very nice guy. Very, like I mentioned before, the work discipline from him.
Yes.
And as far as I know from Ronaldo, it's when I see talent mixed with hard work, we have this type of special
Yeah.
athletes.
Yeah, absolutely. R9. Everybody in the world used to like this. Love.
Everyone,
R9.
they still do so.
Yes. We still rank him as the best striker
Ever.
we have ever seen, unless there are guys who
Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
Gaúcho.
No. Ronaldo.
R9,
out
yeah.
and out striker,
Yeah.
right? What do you think happened as far as injuries is concerned? Because he was plagued by those.
Yeah, and you being a physio.
Yeah. What was up with him?
It's hard to say. Can be a lot of elements. It's hard to speculate on that.
Yeah.
But might be a mix between not proper recover. When I mean recover, is
yeah.
like actually resting.
Yes.
You know how sometimes you hear athletes having overtraining stuff.
Yes.
I am a believer that we have less overtraining and more under resting.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case, but that's a possibility. The fact that he has the problems on the tendon, maybe some injury that wasn't treated well.
Yeah.
And not because he wasn't around great people, just because it's a lot of money involved. Sometimes
Yeah.
people were pushing to play, and hey,
Yes.
you gotta go.
The pain barriers.
Yeah. So I believe, knowing how hard he worked and how good was the people around him,
Yeah.
there is something on this direction.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't sleeping enough. Maybe there was something with the food, or maybe it's just something that was part of his genetics.
Yeah,
It's a
could be.
possibility.
Yeah,
and
cool.
also talking about that in the MMA world or GUC, do you feel that it is more of a contact sport than football? Is it the case, and how do you arrest that?
It's funny you ask this question because I had this conversation with a friend a while ago, and for me, soccer is way worse than.
Are you sure?
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Really?
I feel these guys get into contact. Like some here will be like,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know
sweat
what
and
is
blood.
what is the difference? In soccer, sometimes you're running and a guy come and slide tackle you on
Yeah.
the back.
lift
Yeah.
you up
In
the-
MMA, you're always looking at the guy. Nobody
Oh,
gonna come and
of
jump
nowhere.
with out of nowhere and jump with the 2 feet on your knee.
Yeah.
Something like this. And yes, there is more hits on the head. Yes, but I saw guys getting concussions, fighting to see who gonna get the head on the corner kick.
Yes.
So there is they are both contact sports. It's different, and MMA looks more violent but you're facing your opponent.
So you know how to control yourself.
Yes, and the other one you might get something on the side. So it's how are you going to prepare for that? How are you going to prepare for somebody doing a slide tackle from behind?
Yeah,
something
you
like
can't
that.
prepare for that.
And that's on that sense. And also you have the cleats with the
studs.
The studs.
Yeah.
That thing on the leg. I remember the very first time when I got hired for the team. And I used to stay on the field a lot with the players, right? Because our schedule on the soccer team was like we arrive at 8. Whoever need a treatment or some maintenance or something before training used to come early with us. And then they usually start training 9:30. And then we used to, if we didn't have nobody like with injury that need full attention, we used to go stay with the rest of the staff and the players on the field watching the training.
Yeah.
And I remember the very first day, man, this guy at full speed, like pro speed, like, and the guy come and
Clutches.
go make the guy fly up 2 meters in the air.
Yeah.
And I go like, man. And they talk about me getting punched in the head.
That's insane. No, go
So
on.
it's both are hard sports.
Yeah.
In different sense, but both are hard sports.
Yeah.
And for some, representing the Jiu-Jitsu Academy on Fight Night, both as a person and a professional, how important is it for you? And what satisfaction will you be like, yes, I achieved what I wanted, despite the result?
This comes with a lot of hard work. Just being there on Thursday, January, February, it's been a lot of hard work. So whatever way that it will go, in which we are praying, and we've been working towards a win.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a win. But like, you just appreciate yourself and the community and all the effort that you've put towards that day, towards that night, towards that just 9
Making sure
minutes.
that it becomes a success.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the back end, from your team, your coaches, all those guys, Thomas's, like all the background staffs and all that. It's just so it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And then, like I told you earlier, it comes with a lot of responsibilities too.
Is Thomas hard on you at times?
He doesn't do so much of the coaching. More of the back. I mean, he's the
Mentor.
Sean Shelby of the UFC. Now he
God damn. I like that context, bro. I like that context. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he'll give you a tough opponent. So yeah, he goes hard on me on that way.
Yeah, you're making things happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely sensational.
Yeah.
I saw you are ranked as an amateur fighter.
Yeah.
Are there plans you have to going pro, or
Yes.
do you want to maybe end there and maybe focus more on development?
Yeah. Initially, Nanza, you're like 4 fights out of 4 fights. Like win 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go pro. That was last year, and I was like, no, you need to be like really good.
Yeah.
Like don't just like, hey, I'm a professional.
Yes.
Like, no, like I told you, you're much on these things, being strategic and think really well about everything. I want to be like, after my amateur career, I can provide my fighter's profile, and another guy with the talent and good. I believe I don't have a talent in this sport.
Yeah.
But just the effort that you put, but you have the good record.
Yes.
And the effort that you've put, you can have a spot on a higher rank.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how do you prepare for for a fight?
So
Is
to
it
answer your question,
Okay.
yes, we're trying to turn pro.
Okay.
All this year, all the amateurs.
How long is that gonna
For me, it's gonna take a good year.
take?
If in a perfect world, I'll fight this year.
Yes.
All the amateurs.
Then you graduate.
Unless I don't have my head.
Yeah. Knocked off. Which I hope is not gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
the case.
not
To be
gonna be
honest.
the
That's
case,
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I don't get injured. You can't avoid injuries.
Yeah.
Yes.
that's
But like
for sure.
just good enough. Last one, the last one by one, we fought with a broken finger.
What?
Yeah.
No kidding, bro.
Yeah. 3 weeks later, we fought another one. So unless I don't have my,
3 weeks? Was it okay?
it wasn't okay.
Why?
I was okay.
Was it approved? Why was it approved?
Did you fight under pain barrier?
Yeah.
Did you fight under pain barrier?
Underpaid body.
Pain barrier. Like
Pain barrier.
Oh yeah, it was strapped like crazy. Like it was basically strapped. Like it's
yeah, like you fight with 3 fingers strapped.
exactly.
And
Hey,
then you.
ulitabaje, bro?
Evo, it's a win.
Ni mbaya. Ni mbaya. Ni
Yeah.
mbaya.
So it's all about commitment.
Commitment.
Yeah.
And
How bad do you want it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And looking at the way you guys prepare, and looking at the hurdles you guys undergo, what's the most difficult part between the training and, of course, the competition itself?
There's one thing that we have skipped between those two, in which is cutting weight.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that.
That is so hard, and that is.
Yeah.
I love this sport, but cutting weight.
That's a problem.
So, let's say, okay, I look at myself, I'm like 80 something.
But like training, to answer that, also coming back to that, the fight will be easy when you train so hard.
So you train so hard,
but
losing weight. Now, the part that you said the most important, like right now, you have to cut your weight to 60.
No, I'm good with my weight.
You're good right
because
now
I don't want
the
to
fight.
cut, so I'm like working around
that level.
Yeah.
Let's say you gain like 2 kgs, and you need to drop them. How do you do that? Let's say in between fights.
Nutrition first. Like you can't do all the cutting weight exercises, and then you go back home and eat all the carbs and your kgs shoot. No, it's start with the nutrition, how you eat, and then come down, taking out all the waters, like with the sauna and all that, that kind of. But first you start with the nutrition. Like, okay, I'm overweight. First, how you eat.
And that comes with a lot of discipline, right?
Without a doubt. I want to know like your routine on fight night. Like, do you have like a routine that you adhere to when you're approaching a fight night?
I don't have a specific kind of like a thing that I do on a fight night. But like mostly on my week, like this week, I usually I love spending my time with the people that I like and I love, like make me feel good. My coaches, my mates, like people at the gym, the kids, make you smile and all that.
So nothing really hard on the week
really
building
hard.
up to.
Just mostly I usually stay out of socials, Instagram and all. I just pop in.
Just check a few things,
just a few things, and then that's it. Like 2 minutes, and then that's it. But in like you just keep your conscience clean and quiet and calm, and also your body, because as much as there's so many mistakes I usually do, it's more of preparing physically, and then
mentally.
Mentally you forget about that.
I'm talking about mental strength during the week. Like you have like let's say less than 36 hours to go before your match. What is your routine like? There are guys who will read the Bible, some will sing songs, some will prefer to dance. Like just before the match, what do you do?
It's interesting that you have mentioned Bible, because that's a daily thing. I only do it. I don't do it only because of that 6 hours to the fight, but it's a thing that you call a quiet time that you always have every morning, and before everything, you're not here because of your own will. Because of Him. So you do that every day, and that is a big part of my life, like spiritually and all that. And it just keeps me grounded. I'm a very conscious person with the things I put in, because it determines what you put out too. So that I can say.
Which is your favorite Bible verse?
Well, I love the whole book.
From Genesis to Revelations.
It's really good. But 10:13. For whoever calls upon the name of the Lord, the Lord will respond.
Absolutely. Which is your favorite?
Proverbs 3:6.
What does it say?
In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He
No
shall
kidding,
direct your
bro. Who
path.
taught you that?
I got you there. Which is your favorite?
You did. John 3:16. No, I know. And Ephesians.
John 3:16 says,
Jesus wept. It's global, that thing. I wanted to ask you finally before we go back to the coach and what he expects tomorrow. I mean on the fight night on Thursday. Do you have like an entrance routine? I like Alex Pereira's one where he goes like he's about to kick someone, like. Do you have like one, or should we wait for tomorrow? I mean for Thursday.
No, I don't have one, unfortunately.
I
don't have.
And you should have
trying
one
to find my foot on these things too.
Well, once you get that, then you have one. I'll be honest. Apenda is on Mbwembwe,
I know. Fans of this sport, like, have all
those characters.
Like when they see you, they identify you with this.
Exactly.
Absolutely. The guy you're facing on Thursday, any message to him on how badly you will kick him up?
Not rest, not rest,
Why
but like
not?
just show up and
Let the games begin.
On Thursday,
Oh, let's talk more action, That kind of thing. All right. Coach, you mentioned something about recovery. How important is it for people to uphold recovery, and maybe how long should a recovery period be like? And do you feel like that's something, I don't know if you mentioned, but do you feel like that's something that is more often than not overlooked?
Yes. What I mean by recovery is mainly like sleep. I remember I had a fighter who had a overtraining problem, and I was like, why this guy's overtraining? We run the
What is overtraining really, if you were to describe it?
overtraining is like the guy get to a point where he's not going anymore. He start to decrease even with all the training, and then he's more open to injuries and stuff like this. But then I find out the guy was like resting, but he was staying up till 4 playing video games.
Oh.
So he was home. He was not out. He wasn't drinking or anything. He was playing video games, waking up till 4. Then he was going to the bed and waking up the next day 10 and coming to train at 12. And I was like, brother, stop this. You're going to be at bed. You finish training 8. You're going to eat. You're going to shower. By 10, you got to be on bed.
Yeah.
No more than 10.
Yeah.
And then the next day, you're going to be by 8 because you're going to start training at 9. And we had training, and at the end, he was better. So I think the recovery of me is like sleep between hard training sessions. Also, it's very important to adjust your training session. So if you have a hard training session on Monday night, you cannot go another hard one on Monday morning. You cannot go another hard one Monday night.
Yeah.
Maybe you're gonna have to do a more technical approach, a more strategic approach. Then next day, instead another hard train right away, you go for a conditioning training, a strength conditioning train. Then another technical train where you're gonna do more repetition. You're gonna get your body used to the movements, but not necessarily going hard. And then on Wednesday, another hard one, followed by a one that you're gonna relax a little bit.
Yeah.
And you always working with the coaches and athletes on this alternating like between hard training
And
light training,
Yeah.
and make sure they sleep.
Yeah. Like after fight nights, how, like him, he's going to be in action on Thursday. How long would you advise someone who, from a fight night, like how long should they take before like they embark maybe on training again, or even doing any light training, or just what should they do after?
I like to even do if you're gonna fight at night, even a light training in the morning is good.
Okay.
The body must to be active.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a light training in the morning doesn't mean he gonna go there and gonna do a hard sparring or something like this. Maybe he gonna go there and ride a bike for 25-30 minutes.
Yes.
Maybe he gonna do a little, get a partner who he trusts, and he gonna do a little flow, adjusting distance, adjusting the grappling movement, but nothing crazy, nothing that any risk. He should not be tired at the end, but the body is active.
Yeah.
I had this experience before, like having fighters taking a full rest and then just going to warm up to the fight, and I personally never like
Advice for
that,
Yeah.
because the body is kind of found that you have to wake up the body.
Yeah.
So I suggest, and also there is another aspect. It's very important to work on know yourself, self-knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I like to do this. I like to do that. I like to train. I have a couple friends before fights. They do a full training in the morning, like a conditioning training, and they go like, I feel great doing this, and they have good results.
Yeah.
I have other people who like to do the light training. I myself, when I was still competing in jiu-jitsu, I like to do the training in the morning of the competition, enough to get sweat.
Yeah. Is there like a right time to train? Like for those, not even training for the fight, but generally just physical training. I see some people, or is it a personal preference? Some people, I like training in the morning so that I can get ready to kick the day's ass. Others be like, after I've had a long day, I want to train so that I can just forget maybe what happened and just get my energy right. Is there really a right time to train?
There is some studies that talks about this. Some like for athletes there is no this. Is you have to do 2-3 times during the day. So for pros is like no. There is not such a thing.
Okay.
You're gonna train, rest, and then you have to rest in between, stuff like this.
Yeah.
Now, for a person who is doing for healthy, number one is train. We cannot. Sometimes I have a hard time with this. It's like, you should train in the morning.
Yes.
And done. The guy has only time at night and you gave him the perfect excuse, like, oh man,
I can't be available in the morning.
I saw
so-
this thing that says that I should train in the morning. So since I cannot go, I'm not gonna train.
Yeah.
So number one, exercise. You have to do something.
Yes.
You have to do something, and then there is a lot to do with how your body works during the day. Even like personally today, like I told you earlier, I like to train every day. I like to do my trainings in the morning because usually when I get a night after work, teaching many classes and coaching and everything, I don't feel I have the same energy to give the max.
Okay.
So I prefer to do a hard training in the morning and a lighter in the
later on
evening.
in the
As the
day.
day progresses.
Yeah. And talking about the upcoming fight night, you as the guest of honor, what message do you leave for Kenyan practitioners?
Man, my message for all the practitioners and fighters, and it's consistent hard work.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're gonna see a great show. The fighters are ready to go. I saw them training there. They are ready to go. They're gonna put a great show over there. Will be fun to watch. Will be a good display of technique and also that will to win. So will be a great show. So my message is consistent hard work and let's put a great show there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be absolutely sensational. Speaking of which, we need Thomas to come and tell us how the next 4 days.
Please.
Yeah. So, Samuel, thank you so much. We wish you all the best in the fight night.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Kick that guy's ass, man. Don't forget to do that. Wait. Are you a football fan?
No.
Oh, okay.
I felt out of place some minutes back. When
Why?
We're talking about, he just knows how to fight.
You know, I'm like,
Yeah, he just knows how to fight.
even Mike Tyson has a team.
Sammy has a rugby background, guys.
Rugby?
Oh, Cabras or KCB?
Cabras.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I go.
Yeah.
Oh, you are on your own there.
That's an easy choice.
Yeah.
I'm a KCB fan. Sorry. Thank you, Samuel.
Thank you, Sam.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to talk to Thomas to give us the rundown, running order of what.
Oh,
Thomas,
what I'm gonna attend.
what do you look forward to for the next couple of days? How are you doing, Thomas?
Oh, yeah.
Very good, very good. Nice to be
Feeling
back
fantastic.
here, guys.
Yeah. Are you also feeling like how Samuel was when you're next to a man like Ricardo?
I always feel butterflies in my stomach when I'm next to Ricardo or when he's about to come. You know, it's Ricardo is somebody that I always looked up to ever since I started jiu-jitsu because my professor Julio has always talked about Ricardo. So for me, it was first this mythical being, you know, from somewhere far away, you know.
Yeah.
But now I think we forged a real personal friendship. Ricardo helped us a lot with developing the program, helping us with the thinking, always ready to advise us on everything. So now I think I have less of the butterflies in the stomach. I think we forged more of a friendship, but it's obviously still somebody I look up to a lot, you know, in terms of my ability to learn how to lead classes, but also just how to conduct yourself in the gym as a mentor. There is a lot to the trust that you need to have from the students when you are trying to teach them something, especially when you're putting them in positions that are potentially dangerous. So I think our sport with this regard builds very, very particular environment.
Yeah.
And having an inspiring professor or a teacher or a coach is really, really important.
Absolutely sensational.
Yeah, and talking about the last time you were here, you talked about hoping for a better night on the day. It was on a Thursday also. What strides do you feel have been made from then till now?
We have a really, really huge progress in the MMA scene overall. When we started last year, we didn't really have a lot of MMA fighters.
Yes.
We had MMA cage, and we had some grapplers, and we had some strikers, and we put them in the cage to kind of test each other. In 6 months, so much has changed. We have already seen a lot of strikers starting to practice grappling, coming to grappling gyms, and at least learning basics of takedown defense and how to be able to use their striking against opponent that is trying to grapple. So I think what we are going to see on Thursday at the Alchemist is going to be the most MMA card or most MMA as a sport that we have seen on the amateur card so far, which is something exactly what is Anza's mission. to build the sport of MMA from the amateur scene from the ground up. So you are really going to see 12 proper MMA fights with all the fighters going for finish from the start to finish, from the time that the bell rings to the end. So that's something you are certainly going to see at the Alchemist on Thursday. But you asked me about generally the whole weekend, and this week is huge for martial arts in Kenya generally. It's not just the Thursday event. Obviously, the Thursday event is really important because it's the first of the second season of ANZA starting in 2026. So we are going to have event every month. But what we are going to see on Friday, we are going to have a seminar with Renato Babalu Sobral, who is a former UFC title challenger, somebody that has used his grappling in the top level of MMA. When you look at his records, most of his wins in MMA are through submissions. So it's somebody that has managed to impose this grappling heavy, submission focused grappling style on the MMA scene. So we are going to have a seminar open to public on Friday from 7 o'clock at Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu Academy on the second floor of New Muthaiga Mall. And that's going to be the first event ever in our new state-of-the-art facility that has MMA cage, the only gym in Kenya that we train in the cage, 200 square meters of mats and a strength and conditioning area. So we will be able to provide 360-degree full-on training for fighters in all the aspects of the game. So from everything from stand-up and working on the backs, working on the cage, working on the ground, or working on the cardio and strength and conditioning, all of it is there for the fighters. So that's the first event that we have in our martial arts experience at the new facility of Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu Academy. On Saturday, we are starting at 10 with the self-defense seminar for children here with Professor Ricardo. Also open to public and free of charge. So if you have kids that are 7 or older, please bring them. We are going to be there with the whole coaching team supporting Professor Ricardo in delivering this seminar. After that, we are celebrating all our members and practitioners in a belt promotion ceremony. Something that's a really big part of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community. I know you talked about the belts, but somehow for us it's a reward for the hard work that people put on the mat, as well as a recognition of those that have made some significant strides. We in the gym we look at the belt and you kind of say, okay, this is somebody that is a beginner. I need to go easy with them. I need to be careful about my. This is somebody that's advanced. Okay, I can try my advanced technique. So it's also important, kind of moderating of how you fight somebody, you know their skill set. So that's gonna be by noon. Then we are going to go for lunch here with our legends to rest a bit, and from 3 o'clock. We are going to have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu seminar with Professor Ricardo again at our facility, open to practitioners from the gym and from the outside. And finally on Sunday, we are launching 2 new programs at Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu Academy. We are launching a strength and conditioning program for fighters, but also open to general public. But really, really focused on the qualities that the fighter needs. So agility, strength, endurance, also reaction time and overall cognitive ability. So that is going to launch on Sunday together with MMA fitness program, which is our contactless MMA program. For more maybe older practitioners or practitioners that find the full-on contact MMA a little bit too scary and prefer to just practice the movements in a setup that is less scary and seemingly more safe. And either take that as your fitness, strength and conditioning program, or maybe pick up MMA with a little bit more confidence and a little bit more understanding of the movement patterns later. So that's really the weekend. We are starting on Thursday with a bang of really amazing card of 12 fights. Participants from Tanzania, including Isaac Ibrahim, who is a former Muay Thai world champion. We have 2 fighters
World
coming.
champion.
world champion in Muay Thai, guy that trained in Thailand for a long time, and now is his premiere in the octagon as a grappler. Sorry, as an MMA fighter. He started grappling a little bit more than a year ago. He's still a white belt, but he came to a competition in Nairobi to grapple. So it's going to be a really amazing fight. He's fighting a Congolese opponent from Elite Training Center, probably the top MMA gym in Africa. Led by Yadat Moser, who was Africa's MMA Manager of the Year as well, somebody that has brought his fighters now all the way to the UFC, and built something very similar to what we are actually trying to do at Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Yadat went to Congo, to Lumumbashi in 2015 or a little bit before that. He had a dream of building a gym. He himself was an MMA practitioner at the time, and 15 years or 10 years, a little bit more than 10 years later, his fighters are now regularly appearing at PFL. A number of them made it to UFC Contender Series, and did really well. So this is the kind of model that we try to build here. We know the talent is here. We know that people that want to do the sport are here. But the sport is just so technical that without the right facility and really high-level coaching, it's really hard to be competitive on the top level. And those are the gaps that we are trying to close, both in terms of the facility design and the availability of the training, and also the availability of the coaching. And the partnership with Kings MMA and Professor Ricardo is a big part of this. How to bring our coaching in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA to the standard where our fighters can go to the UFC, and they will not be rolled over by guys coming from the top gyms in Brazil or the US. MMA, you already know by now, it's an unforgiving game.
Yes, it is.
It's unforgiving game. You make one small mistake or one aspect of your game is not there to the same level. The opponents, they know how to test it. They study you very well. And even if you are better at 90% of the game, but you have one gap that the opponent knows how to exploit, you're cooked. Done and cooked very quick. So that's the thing about MMA. You need to be good at so many things to be able to dominate against wide range of opponents with wide range of skill sets. That's why it takes so long to develop the talent. That's why MMA fighters speak so much later. You don't really see UFC champions when they are 20, 21, 22. In football, that's where the players get sold for most money, right?
Absolutely.
They are really at the peak of their career. Maybe they don't have the most goalies yet, but really in terms of combination of skill set and the physical performance, that's where you're peaking, right? As a gymnast, you're peaking at 15, 16. But in combat sports, the fighters are peaking around 30. And you can see that if they keep their technical level at a very high level and they don't get injured, we had UFC fighters and champions that are close to 40 years old. And that is a testimony on how much knowledge and skills you need to have. And how little just purely physical output gives you in the overall performance. So Glover Teixeira has become a champion where he has been already almost a decade on a downward physical decline. But his technical abilities continued growing. And he reached the peak of his career at 39 or 40.
So experience goes up with
the 42.
42, he got about 42. Which sport do you peak at 42? It's really, it's quite special even when you think about it in terms of what does it tell you about the sport, that you have a lot, very commonly, you are more likely to get your title closer to 40 than closer to 20.
That's great.
Right.
That's very much like football.
And how busy is your calendar this year?
For Anza? For Anza, it's very busy. We have the ambition to do an event every month. So we are starting in February, and we are going to run amateur event every Thursday, last Thursday of every month. And then in May we are doing the first pro card of 2026. So it's going to be the second pro card of Anza MMA ever, but it's going to be the first one of 2026. And we hope for really great showing. Last Anza that I can be only so grateful for Sporty's support in promoting our first professional event. We had sold out audience, 700 people in the audience. We had to turn 100 people away on the door.
Damn.
So, and even more importantly, after the event, the feedback of what people say about their experience, and even the articles coming out, it was like basically people felt like they never experienced this kind of atmosphere that is maybe World Cup football final, that you have people jumping off the seats and being so involved, everybody rooting for fighters. The excitement was really something else. This sport, I mean, fighting is exciting. I remember Dana White saying something about how they were in Mexico in the 90s, and they were talking about fighting is like, yes, when a fight breaks out, everything else stops, right?
Yeah.
If a fight breaks out in a restaurant, everybody stops eating,
Yes.
and look what's happening.
Yeah.
When that happens on the street, is the same thing.
Yeah.
So there is something in the human nature that drives us be fascinated by people fighting,
By a fight.
right?
Absolutely.
So we have great hopes for the growth in both the technical level of the fighters,
Yeah.
for our ability to start graduating our first amateurs to the pro ring and start nurturing the pro talent to be competitive on the higher level of pro.
Yeah.
All of that is in the basket for this year. It's going to be a lot happening.
Finally, we have a segment here, and I think when you are here, we had that segment as well, where we pose a question to the guest that we have that had been asked by a previous guest.
Yeah.
Now that you are two, you shall answer the question, Thomas. Then we shall let the doctor,
Ricardo.
Ricardo Testai,
Yeah.
to pose a question to the next guest to do with sports of any kind. Doesn't have to do with sports. Even if you want something different, just do it.
Yeah.
We had a question, Greg, last time.
And this is the question to Thomas. And the question was from our previous guest, right?
Yes.
Let's go.
What role at an individual level would you do to change the attitude towards sports?
So actually, this is a very, very good question. I think personally, we have a real problem with looking too much at professional sport overall. I think professional sport, to some extent, is a big problem of amateur sport. We focus too much on high performance, less on general wide practice of the sport, right? I mean, even Olympics used to be only amateur athletes when Olympics started, and part of that was that the sport is much more relatable because you can see the amateurs are closer to maybe your performance, so you're a little bit less scared to maybe try. So I think for me, it is just more focus on amateur sport and less overemphasis on professional sport. It's just easier for us to look something and sit in front of the screen than go out and do something.
Yeah, absolutely. Ricardo, the floor is on your... The ball is in the court now. Facing that camera, pose a question to the next guest whom we even don't know ourselves.
And don't know when it's going to come.
And don't know when it's going to come. Any general question you may want to have to ask the next guest, please, go ahead.
What would you do to help kids achieve their dreams through sports? How can you prepare the sports environment at a very entry level and help the kids through the sport to get to a different place in life?
Absolutely concise. I like that. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. You have absolutely had a ball, and there's going to be even more fun from Thursday all the way to Sunday. And I'm sure you're enjoying your time in Nairobi, no?
We're having a great time.
It's always fun over here,
This
right?
is amazing.
Absolutely. And I'm sure Thomas is taking good care of you. So, yeah, so Thursday is when it's going to be going down Alchemist as well.
Are we going there?
We'll be here.
Oh my. What time are the fights?
So
start?
Thursday, guys, the door open on Thursday at 6 and the fight starts at 7.
Oh, okay.
But they really start at 7, not 7 Kenyan time. They start at 7 sharp. Okay.
7.
So we
I
had
like the Kenyan time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of that.
it's hard for the fighters also. They need to know when they are coming on. They need
Sure.
to know when to warm up. So even from the respect for the sport, we try to run the event really like clockwork.
Yeah.
We also try to kind of break the bad habits of running events late with too
Yeah.
much gaps that a lot of other promotions and combat sport had in Kenya in the past.
Correct.
So we try to make people come on time and enjoy really well curated well curated event that doesn't drag till the next day.
Absolutely.
We prefer people, it's Thursday after all, so they can go home by 10:30, 11 if they want to have a drink after.
Yeah.
But it's important for us to run according to the schedule. So please, if you are a fan of MMA, or if you are a fan of sports, or if you are curious about MMA,
Yeah.
buy a ticket on Hustle Sasa. We still have early bird tickets. They are not expensive. And I guarantee you're going to have fun. You're going to come home loving the sport. And
Absolutely.
you're going to find some of your new fighter favorites.
Yes.
A lot of great Kenyan and East African talent. So come and watch and
Yes.
join us there.
Absolutely sensational. I only have one request, Thomas. When you do the pro card thingy, please do it on like a weekend. I want to
The
be
pro
there.
card certainly will be on
we
the
need to be
weekend.
there.
Yeah, we need to be
Oh
there for
my,
the weekend.
yeah.
Because Monday to
Yeah.
Friday, you understand what's
I understand.
what's
I
going
understand.
on, right?
I understand.
Absolute sensational. So we shall be seeing all that action this Thursday. And of course, you can also go to New Mutega Mall and
New
check out.
Mutaiga Mall
Yeah.
at Tigera Ridge. If you want to come for the opening, also if you want to try any of the classes
Yes.
in the upcoming week, just contact us through DM on Instagram or on WhatsApp 798-566-294, and
Yes.
we are going to slot you in on a free trial.
Absolutely sensational. Thank you so
I
much
go
for
there.
coming, guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much
Yeah.
fun. Have a good one and all the best in your
Thank
stay
you
in
very
Nairobi.
much. Appreciate for having us.
Good stuff.
Thank you, Nash.